They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. KJ Hamler returning it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. That'll be caught by the rookie, KJ Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 49-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
Eason being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jacob Eason with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Off play action. Newton. That's caught by Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. this time with Williams. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
First down, Indianapolis.
Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now Williams, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Colts.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it with Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line. Williams.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Colts 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hamler on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun is Eason. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bears 14, Colts 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
He was
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Eason. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So on 4th down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing is Newton. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ryan Suckup on
C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Eason. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, here's Newton. His pass clocked at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead. Succop for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Colts 20, Bears 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Number 28.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up
the first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
40-yard line.
Now Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Gold is able to put it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Hamler now on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bears take over.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Eason is going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brings up third and 8.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Operating from the gun, Eason. This to Jarwin. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 13.
Now Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 29. Colts 20.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the gun, Newton.
1st down.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First down, Indianapolis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
12 yards.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Newton escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down.
He's brought down at his own.
And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. There he goes right side. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf, 96 yards, and the Bears will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Jonathan Taylor,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll run for it. It's Taylor going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.